All right. Hi, you guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is September 16th. My name's Ann Wandishin. We just got back from our conference in Dallas. It was incredible. And it's called the Partner Co Experience, PXP. I have been with this company for just a little over a year. I went a year ago to this same event and came back really fired up because I've never seen this level of leadership, and the owners are phenomenal. I've never seen products like this before. So, we're going to kind of talk a little bit more about like why, I'm going to go through the presentation. But I'm going to focus a little bit more on like why starting to do this as a business makes sense. So, so I'm going to go through the presentation. I just want to let you like, we're just going to chat a little bit about what's different here. Um, to tell you a little bit about myself, I have been in this industry for over 22 years. I started in the industry shortly after my first child was born. He's now 23, which is absolutely crazy. Um, and I've had a lot of health issues. And so one of the things that was just amazing, I was introduced to these products. I've used really high end products and nutraceuticals, like high end supplements, for a long time. I've worked with functional med doctors, regular doctors, you name it. And when I was introduced to these awesome drops here, I was really open because the person who had posted about them on social media, that's where I learned about them, that might be how you learned about them as well. Um, she also took high-end supplements, and I knew she cared about the ingredients of the product that she was using. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own due diligence, but I also trusted that she had done hers, which she had. I had every single one of these symptoms that you see here, with the exception of adult acne. I have had that before in my adult life after nursing my first child, but I had every one of these symptoms. And I mean, honestly, I'm 54. I thought that this was just the rest of my life. I thought that this was like, to be really, I mean, not to be like depressing, but because of the health challenges I had, and then you put menopause on top of it, I really thought that this was how it was just going to be. And so I'm very grateful that that's not the case. And it's because of these incredible drops. So the name of the company that we are with, is called partner.co. I'll be really transparent. I was kind of like, that is the weirdest name I've ever heard of. But once I got to know the owners, they are very proud to partner with us, the field, to create this brand and to share it throughout the world. We're in over 50 countries around the world. So as I've gotten to know them, I understand why they named it partner.co, because they want to partner with us. They're proud to partner with us. We are proud to partner with them. That's where they wanted the name of the company to mean something, and it does mean something to all of us. So with our incredible company, we have like over 70 products, okay? And they all fall into these different categories that you see here, okay? So when you think about collagen or gut health, better sleep, increased energy, balancing the body, healthy weight loss, stress support, reducing inflammation, guess what? We have all of those types of products here under the Partner Co umbrella. And the beauty of that, if you are indeed looking at this for a business, for an additional income stream, what I want you to understand is that each one of these categories by themselves is a multi-billion, with a B, dollar category, a multi-billion dollar category. So what does that mean about Partner Co? It means that we are actually in the realm of $1 trillion industry. Our products fall under that umbrella. That is called megatrends. That is what, when you're looking for an additional income stream, I'm going to touch on the different things that you want to look for. You want to look for a viral product, because you need a product that sells itself, that when you put the information out there, people are like, ding, 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 I want that. Guess what? That's the drops. Guess what it also is? Our new collagen product, which is actually even better than collagen. It's Everglow. It is absolutely incredible, and we can touch more on that later. But that like when you are looking for a new platform or a platform to align yourself with, that is the number one. You've got to have a product that stops the scroll on social media and that people want that when they learn about it, they want it yesterday. They're like, how can like I just sold a box of drops today to someone on from social media posts, and she messaged me. She messaged me. She sent me the payment, and then she said, "And how quickly will I get that?" That is what we experience all day long, every day with these drops. It is absolutely incredible. I've been in this industry, like I said, for over 22 years. I've had success in other platforms, and guess what? I've never had anything like this. So we are very excited that you're here to learn more because these drops, these products are phenomenal. I love this gentleman here. His name is Dr. Ray Strand. He's our chief medical officer. He's 80 years old this year. He's still practicing medicine. He went to the University of Colorado for medical school. He lives in South Dakota. His wife loves horses. They live on a horse farm, and they are absolutely precious. He has been passionate for years about lifestyle and how lifestyle, clean eating, moving your body, drinking your water, getting proper sleep are crucial to longevity. Okay. But because of our access that we have or don't have to incredible food, we can actually get stuck in ruts. That's just my 2 cents. Okay. Dr. Ray Strand didn't say that. I said that. And so the drops make a really big difference with helping us, it's our liquid discipline, helping us to make the right choices. Okay. We have so many clinical studies. I mean, you can look up Dr. Ray Strand on Amazon, see all the books that he's written. He's brilliant. When he first started in medicine, he was the typical doctor that just prescribed medication. Then his wife got sick. He couldn't help her. All the specialists he knew couldn't help her. What did he do? Or what did she do? She came to him and said, "Ray, can I please take high-end supplements and see if that helps me?" He said, "Absolutely. The medical world has failed you." His words, not mine. She then got better taking high-end supplementation, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, there's something to this." That started him on the journey of supplementing our health, supplementing our bodies with high-end supplementation, high-end nutraceuticals, and the drops are a really big piece of that. Why? You can release twice as much weight than diet alone with the drops. They're clinically proven, doctor recommended. They're all natural, they're safe, they're effective, they're homeopathic, they're hormone-free and stimulant-free. All of those things are really important. What do the drops do? The drops are going to help. So for me personally, my A1C was elevated. I was pre-diabetic prior to starting on the drops. I had had food noise my whole life. What does that mean? That means that I had crazy cravings. I didn't have to be pregnant to have crazy cravings. I had crazy cravings, and they actually got worse during menopause than ever before in my life. But frankly, even as a child, I would be eating dinner and I'd be full and I'd be like, "Oh, I sure hope there's dessert tonight." That was because I was out of balance with my foundational hormones. What are those? It's going to be your insulin, thyroid, your cortisol, leptin, and ghrelin. Those are your foundational hormones. It's key that those get balanced. When those get balanced, then some people, actually women that are watching this, they're actually sometimes able to get off of bioidentical HRTs because the foundational hormones get balanced, and then the body goes. These drops are homeopathic. Then they go address the sex hormones. Okay, so that's what balancing hormones looks like. And what it does is it's going to help with curbing your appetite, increasing your energy. They're going to help with your metabolism, your mood. Like my mood is so much better when I'm on the drops. It's going to help support your thyroid and stabilize your blood sugar. Within 3 months of being on the drops, my A1C went into the normal range for the first time since my youngest was born. I had a child late in life, and after she was born, I was always pre-diabetic. I couldn't release the weight. I literally weighed the same amount as when I gave birth to her. That's not really a good thing to do. And so, but I couldn't, it didn't matter what I ate, didn't matter how I exercised, nothing mattered. I couldn't move the needle until the drops. I'm now down 20 pounds, several inches, and my A1C is in the normal range, and all my blood work looks better than it has in years. So, what do we recommend? We recommend what Dr. Ray Strand recommends. He recommends to take the drops before your 3 biggest meals. What do we recommend food wise? We recommend to eat lean meats. We recommend vegetables, healthy fats, certain fruits, and you guys, it's incredible what this does for your body. What happens with the drops, because you might be like, that's really hard, Ann. I crave da 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 every day. I'm going to tell you, I have done something like this before the drops, and it was hard. It was hard. I was not a nice person. No, yes, my husband. And what I'll tell you is that what happens with these drops is that when you are taking the drops and just keep working toward moving your body, drinking your water, choosing from the approved food list, getting your sleep, this is what happens. You actually start craving this food list. What is it? It's just a low glycemic food list. It's nothing special, but you start craving that. And this is the other thing. Let's say you go to a birthday party. Let's say you have a special occasion, like an anniversary or your parents' in a big anniversary or something like that. Guess what? Go enjoy that. Have fun. And then what happens is that the drops, you keep taking the drops. And then when you come back to regular life, you'll just ease right back in, and your body the drops help support you even when you kind of go on a little vacation or go have a special meal or something like that. And I love that. So what I would love to do now is I'd love for Elizabeth, if you're available, I'd love for you to, I'm going to stop sharing. I'd love for you to share a little bit. I'm going to pull up your picture I wasn't as organized today. I'd love for you to share like what the drops have done for you and
Absolutely.
your family. And I'm going to pull up your picture while you're
I got it for you, Ann.
Oh, great. Okay. Thanks, Billy.
Awesome. Yes, absolutely. So I saw Billy post back in March, and it took me about 2 months to decide to jump in and try the drops, but I was desperate for something. I was asking everybody for, something that could help heal our bodies. I was at a point where I couldn't ignore it anymore. I had inflammation, poor sleep. I craved all the sweets. My libido was pretty down. My attitude, I had a hard time dealing with like my children on a daily basis. I do have kids with some needs and everything, and I couldn't handle her outburst. It would make me angry. So we were always like angry at each other. And I don't want to be that mom, So I saw one other person post about the drops, and I went back to Billy and I said, okay, fine, I'm ready. I'm ready to start this. And that was back in June. My husband and I basically walked in and said, Bob, someday we're going to be grandparents and you've got to take these drops because we got to be able to move around again. Like I thought I was going to be an old granny in a chair. I couldn't move either of my shoulders. I cried when I turned over in bed because it hurt so bad. I couldn't get on and off the floor without joint pain and all the massive inflammation. So my mobility was going downhill, and that was just the start, and I'm not even 50. So I was like, this is crazy. So we started the drops, and then my son, Ben, and my daughter, Sydney, started with this. So most of the family, I just started my daughter who's 16 on them today, and she's excited to see her results now. So I'll keep you posted. But my daughter, Sydney, is not even going for weight loss. She's 19, but she really had horrible cycles and wasn't sure if this would help, but she knows it's hormone related. And she really was like, Mom, this is the first time I haven't been in extreme pain. My cycle wasn't heavy. I've been able to, she used to vomit with them, like it was so much pain. And I always knew, I was like, okay, stay away from Cindy. But I couldn't even tell this time. So it was awesome. My son, Ben, it really needed to get healthy again. He's a pilot, needs to stay kind of fit for his job. And so he has lost probably like 17 pounds now. He's coming out. How much weight have you lost? 17-ish. But he's doing great on the drops as well. And my husband started with me, and he's lost 32 pounds now. But this picture is when he had lost 27. So he keeps dropping. And you can see the difference in just the inflammation in his arm, his face, his stomach. I couldn't even like hug him. We were getting to the point where I was like, babe, I just want us all to be healthy. So for us, it wasn't even the weight loss. It was more about getting our bodies back into health. So that's, yeah. I have more to say, but I don't know if you want Kelly to talk or not, but
I would love to. One of the things that you just touched on is something that Dr. Ray Strand, I've heard him say this several times, and he said it this weekend. And it really hit me because it was me, and it's probably kind of where you all were headed. And that is, when you have great health, it's really important to maintain that great health. And once you swing to not having great health, it's really hard to get it back. I'm still working to get mine back because it's been several years. And what I love is that if you heard Elizabeth, like I had two frozen shoulders as well, Elizabeth, like the joint pain that some people have. Again, we don't make any medical claims here, but what happens with these drops is that they really do help the body. And a lot of people, like, the joint pain will go away. They have better mobility. They have, but I can't get over the difference in your pictures, to be honest, and how much younger you both look. And I'm like you, I want to be able to sit on the ground and be able to get off of the ground and right?
yeah.
So I love it.
Now I can start working on, like, I thought I was done ever building muscle again. And I thought I'm just going to go downhill from here, because if I can't even like pick up a cup in front of me, how am I going to lift a 5-pound weight to build, because my shoulders were in so much pain. But now I'm to a point where, okay, I can start working out again and getting back some muscle. And that's important for being a farmer, I'll tell you.
It is. Well, and it's also important for longevity it's really important for longevity with your health. Muscle mass is everything.
Yeah.
So yes, I would love for, let's see. Okay. So do you want to share too?
Kelly, would you like to go tell us about your
share?
experience?
Okay. So I didn't really have a choice in this matter, because this one right here, like, wouldn't let up. I have been taking the drop for 7 or 8 weeks now. I have a seizure disorder from a traumatic brain injury, and I would have seizures daily. And again, we're not making any medical claims here, just wanted to make that clear. But I think a lot of my seizures were anxiety and stress related, and I have not had a seizure at all, not even an absent small one, since I started the drops. I am not seeing the weight loss because I'm not doing the diet like I should, but I am seeing every other great benefit of the drops. Like, I have more energy than I have ever had in my entire life. I just feel so good. And it just makes my whole demeanor, it makes me feel like I'm a better person because I just feel good. So that's my story.
I love it. I love it. And congratulations. One of the things that, we always say that, like, one of the side effects, right, for the drops is weight loss, right? We get all these other benefits like better mood, better sleep, better focus. You, Kelly, like no longer have, and you're actually the second person that I've met that basically was having seizures every day and they aren't anymore. So that's a really big deal. I know a lot of people that like their anxiety is down. They're able to sleep better. They I mean, my joint pain doesn't exist anymore, and I had it every day. I was in chronic pain every day.
The
Um,
muscle tension. I feel like the muscle tension is much better also. I don't know why that is, but
yeah,
after I would have seizures, I would hurt so bad and everything just literally feels so good.
yeah. So again, you guys, we're not making medical claims. We are sharing our testimony, what we've personally experienced, and how these drops can help people and help them from a holistic approach, and help them, just to get healthier. So I'm going to pop back over to the presentation. Billy, unless you would like to share a little bit of your testimonial. Oh, can't hear you. You're muted. I don't know why I can't hear you. Hold on.
That's because I'm muted.
Oh, okay,
My
okay.
first Zoom. You'd think it was my first rodeo. Um, so I just started I started the drops for the thyroid support. I saw that when Anne shared them with me. She shared them with me, and I experienced so many of the benefits that you see, that slide one. Was finally sleeping through the night, finally feeling my moods were balanced, my energy levels were through the roof. That irritability that Elizabeth talked about, that we can have with our kids that we don't want to, but we just do sometimes. And that's just, can be motherhood, but it doesn't have to be that way. So many of those things, especially what Elizabeth said, just thinking that that was how she was going to feel for the rest of her life. And that's not how it is now. And so, for anyone watching this, what I would say is, I don't know what that's going to be for you. It might be 10 pounds in week one, or it might take you 30 days to lose a pound. I'm not sure. But one of the things that I know is that, and what I've seen now for over a year now of sharing these drops, and I've got, sold hundreds of boxes of them, is that for each person, it's something different, but it's always going to address the biggest issue first. And like Elizabeth said, like being able to roll over in bed at night, being able to, like, all of those things, I don't think you can put a price on that.
Mhm.
And also feeling like what she said about feeling like maybe she would never actually really be able to strength train again. What I love, not what I like, what I love about the drops is that how they bridge the gap from where you feel like you were going to be stuck forever with your health to they help you reopen doors in regaining that health, like what Anne talked about, like
Mhm.
bringing yourself back to that health that you maybe thought you would never get back again. And I see it happen over and over again for people, and I mean, it's just like why we can't stop talking about it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the slideshow and we're going to chat about, I'm happy to share my before and after too later. If you want, somebody wants to see another one. But I'm just going to pop through these. These are other people that we know, like we know all of these people, which I love. So this is Kristen White, worked out her whole life, puffy after her child, and started on the drops, and these are her after pictures. She's a CrossFit gym owner, makes more with the drops than she does with her very successful CrossFit gym. She's one of the top CrossFitters in the state of Tennessee. Ursula, mom of 6, wanted to get rid of that belly, got rid of the belly, but also was able to just work this from the sidelines and create an additional income stream. I love that the drops are for men and women. This is Alan, and and what I love is that when we see these people, like we just saw them at our conference, like they're still in the after, they're not there. This is not a yo-yo thing because we're balancing the system and the body's craving the healthy foods. Misty, look at this. Like, look at those, look at that belly. Look at her skin. Look at how different her skin is in the pictures. I love that. I love this one. What I love is if you know people who are into bodybuilding, or sorry, body competitions, fitness competitions, this is actually a really great way for them to achieve the picture on the right in a healthy way, because typically fitness competitions, it's not if they don't achieve that look in a healthy manner. But with the drops, you can. This is Dr. Crystal Vance. She has released over 160 pounds. She's kept it off for over 7 years. She also has taken a product that we call Vanali. Like, I remember how I mentioned we have over 70 products. She has taken this product also called Vanali that helps tighten the skin. She's not had one surgery for her skin. I mean, you guys, that's incredible. She weighs 130 pounds now. So she's lost more than she weighs, and she never had to have a skin surgery. That right there, I mean, blows my mind. I love that the drops are for people of all ages. Ashley on the right, she actually helped. I just saw her too. I love her. She helped create our you don't have to be a digital marketer. You don't have to be an influencer to do this business with us. Ashley, with a group of other brand partners, created a system that duplicates and set it up, basically a marketing campaign. She created that. So this is what we tell people. You can purchase your drops for $167 in the US and get them from your brand partner, okay? That's one way that you can do it. The next way is you can become a preferred customer and you can get your drops on subscription. Just like if you signed up with a subscription with, I don't know, for your favorite makeup, you could do the same thing with your drops and get 15% off. But the option that I typically recommend to people is to become a brand partner. It's $29.95. You're going to get a replicated site, back office, incredible award-winning tools. It's a one-time fee, and you don't have a renewal, which is incredible. We do a lot of training, and we teach and train people how to get started. So if you want to just get your product at the best cost, then become a brand partner and get your drops and get a 4-pack. It's $371. You can sell all 4 boxes and collect $667 because we sell them for $167. Pay back that investment of $371 and you're going to pocket $297. Or you can sell 3 of them and get yours for free. Okay. The other option is you can keep all 4 and have a 4-month supply, because really it does take a solid 90 to 120 days, if not even a little bit longer, to balance the body. All right. So we do recommend committing to using them for a while. The next option that you have is you can turn these drops and you can turn your social media into a profit. That's what I was talking about with my friend Ashley. She helped create this system we use this system that is called the System of Growth, and we use it. It's in something called Boards. It's an app that you can have on your computer. You can also have it on your phone. I have it in both places. Everything is set up so that it's truly plug and play. It's a turnkey system that we teach and train you how to use this so that you can turn that social media into profit. You can turn the social media into sharing about balancing the body, sharing about health and wellness to help other people that maybe are like me, looking for an answer, praying for an answer, can't find an answer. And the drops really were the answer for me. Maybe that's you. If that's your situation, I would recommend taking a look at the 10-pack that we have. It's $880. You're going to sell 10 of them. You're going to collect $1,670. You're going to pay back that investment of $880 and you're going to profit $790. Okay. Now, that's what I did because this next pack was not available. Okay. The next pack is our 30-pack. And so I am gonna ask a couple of people if they'll chime in on this, if they're interested. The reason that I love this pack is you have, when you purchase this, you you buy the 30 pack. It's gonna set you up for life. We have 4 weeks with this company to establish our business level forever. And so this sets you up at top pay for life, which is 30% upfront income. When you sell them for 167 each, you're going to collect $5,010, and you're going to pay back that investment of $24.99, and you're going to profit $2,511. Okay. The key that I want you to hear is that we are very passionate about wanting you to get in where you fit in. Okay. That is really important. But I want you also to understand that this product right here is viral. People want this product. And so when someone says, "Ann, I'm going to sign up," whether it's the 4-pack or the 10-pack or the 30-pack, and they want to use our system of growth, which is using the digital campaign that has been created by Ashley and her friends, we teach and train you how to do that. And what happens is you have the opportunity to earn an extraordinary amount of money in a very short period of time, just from being able to purchase the product in bulk. So I'm going to go over a couple of different things because this is really important. And then I do want a couple of people to share that have had a lot of success with this already. Like I talked about, there are 5 things that are really important when you're looking for a business opportunity. Viral product is number 1, okay? That people want. When they find out what it is, they want it yesterday. The next thing is that you want to have incredible owners and incredible leadership in the home office. We have that. You want to have incredible leadership in the field where they are doing the same thing. Like they're doing what I'm doing, like we're all doing the same thing, and it duplicates several levels down. The next thing is that you want to have a compensation plan that pays out and that is generous, but also will withstand the test of time. The compensation plan pays out up to 51%. This right here, the profit of 2511 is not even part of the comp plan. That this is just kind of like a cherry on top, that we get to buy the product in bulk, which is completely unheard of in this industry, to be able to do that and get cash right in your pocket right away. This compensation plan has been tested over and over and over again by our owner, who went to Wharton Business School, and it was a Goldman Sachs investor and had his own company that he sold for billions. So he's brilliant, and I know that he is very passionate about helping the ordinary person have extraordinary success. The very last thing that is the key, alongside the other ones, is that you have to have a system in place that duplicates. What is that system? That is our system of growth, which is the boards. And we teach and train you. So it's not like there are no secrets here. We help everyone and we help them succeed. So I would love, Marla, if you haven't, I would love for you to share kind of like, what did you do when you started? I'm going to stop sharing. I'd love for you to do, like, when you signed up, Marla, what did you do?
So when I signed up, when I had my call with Anne and Janine and Charmin, I was just on the, I don't think I want to do the business, I want to try them. But I did sign up for, because I know me, I did pay that 29 to have the business just in case, so it was ready and going. So I was waiting for my drops, and I just sat and watched the posts, and just made the decision one day, like, you know what I've been doing in the past clearly isn't working. So let me just try this system of growth. So I made my first post, and after the crazy influx of messages that I got, I ordered just a box of 10. And that box was sold out probably 3 days before it showed up on my door. So silly me ordered another box of 10. I mean, it hadn't even got to my door yet. I ordered a second box of 10. That sold out before it got to my door. So I just decided I had a long talk with my boyfriend, and he's just like, you know what? It just makes more sense to get that box of 30, which I've sold two of. Because it's just everybody needs these and everybody wants these.
In addition to your two sets of 20
In
or
addition to my, in addition, yeah, in
uh,
addition to my two sets of 20,
and you just
just
started like
six
not
weeks
long
ago.
ago, 6 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens is so what our goal is, you all, like if you're like, I want to check this out. Thank you, Marla. Our goal is to get you posting right away to teach and train you so that by the time, whether you order the 4-pack or the 10-pack or the 30-pack, by the time that gets to your door, we have sold at least enough to pay it off. Like I want it paid. I want you to have enough in your Venmo or your Zelle or in your cash in your pocket that when that gets to your door, the rest is profit. Okay. That's the goal. And so that's one of the things that we really want to do. And we know how to do it because Marla's done it. Eva, who's on here, she's done it. Elizabeth, you've done that as well, haven't you? Oh, you got to unmute.
Yes, I have. I ordered it before I tried anything. I ordered the 30-pack to start. Honestly, I was a little scared, but we sold them in a week. And then I signed up my daughter and put another 30-pack under her. And we've got like 3 of those left, but that's because I signed up 3 other business partners and worked
Right.
on helping them and stuff get going. So not for lack of,
Well,
selling
sure.
out
Yeah.
60
And
whatever plus.
absolutely, you're doing phenomenal. And this is the
Mhm.
thing, what's so exciting. Yeah, Eva said she sold her first box of 10 in 4 days. Like what happens is that like I said, people want this product and they want it yesterday. So I have people even a year later. Billy has people a year later who message. I had someone message me today. She's been watching my posts and she's like, okay, and I something with the post I posted today. She's like, I have to have it. Like, send it to me now. When am I getting it?
I would actually be interested. Tell your experience in the chat if you are here as a business partner, because one of the things that I find, I know Elizabeth felt that way. Kelly, I know Kelly was like super scared. She, maybe Kelly, you could share your experience, and just chime in, but I would love for you to share in the chat. And one of the things that I was the same, you guys, I bought one box. I was the stubbornest stubborn donkey you've ever met. I'm not even kidding. Like Ann
You
and I
met me.
joke, and I will 100% all day long throw myself under the bus because I just didn't see the big picture, and that's okay. But now that I know, this is why we wanted to do this call tonight, because we know that if you were to, get in where you fit in, whether it's a 4, 10, 30, whatever it is, but learn that system of growth, make a post, take a chance. Kelly, tell us what that looked like for you, because I know you were super scared too. And tell us, it was a big step for you, right? So tell us what that looked like.
So I literally took every penny that I had saved, and Elizabeth was like, just do it, just do it, just do it. We'll pray about it. It's all good. And so I was like, oh, okay. And then both Billy and Ann said, just do it messy. Just do it. And so I was like, okay. So I bought the 30-pack and I had
like less than a week, she sold enough to pay back her first.
I had 3 days. I
3
had
days.
I had the 12 paid off it, and
Wow.
then I sold a 30-pack within 2 weeks. A third, yeah, easy, and it was so easy. I mean, everybody was just so excited, and it's just so it's like a natural high to make everybody excited to take care of themselves and their well-being.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think, and the thing that I want to comment on this, just from a business perspective, if you're watching this and you're like, well, then what? Then what, right? Then what happens? People buy drops. And sometimes I've had people buy 3 boxes from me in a bulk order, Or then our goal from a business perspective is to help that person get on a subscription and help
Mhm.
saving long term on those products and help them experience other products that Partner Co has. I mean, Anne, maybe you could pull up your collagen before and after, and
Yeah.
I'll just touch on this because the whole idea, really from a business perspective is the drops are the product that we know can help everyone. We really know that. We know that the drops can help everyone, but once they layer in some of the other products that Partner Co has, just on the weekend we just launched a product called Everglow. It's collagen. We launched an electrolyte, which if you use electrolytes and you familiarize yourself with why they're important, there's an excellent add-on product. We have a ton of other products that, I've layered in a ton of other Partner Co products over time, and we've all got our favorites. But Anne, you got to see Anne's before and after with the collagen because it's incredible. But this is how it works. They're the gateway product. And for me, when I started, I had wanted nothing to do with building any kind of a business. I didn't even want customers on subscription. And I, as somebody that's been in the industry for 20 years, it was contrary to everything that I thought, everything that I know, I should do. But once I came around and I learned the quality of the people here, the quality of the leadership, I knew this is where I wanted to hang my hat for life. And so, then I felt confident in embracing the company and the people and everything that it had to offer. And I'm just so grateful that I did. And I mean, I think the chat will speak for itself here, but look at this, you guys. Look at Anne.
Mhm. Yeah. So this was the picture on the left was I think July 24th, and I started using the Everglow shortly thereafter. That was actually on the way to that event where I got it. I got to sign the NDA and start using it. So 6 weeks in, that was 6 weeks. I also obviously released some weight. I think you can tell that in the picture in that time. But and I was wearing the same makeup because that is me. Okay. So all I had on is a very sheer tinted serum. That's it. Like that was like I had my skincare and the sheer tinted serum on both. And then I use eyebrow pencil. That's it. So I think I have lip gloss on the picture on the right, but that's it. So that's incredible. So the Everglow, that product is phenomenal. It has hydrolyzed marine collagen. So the benefit of that is it's going to go into the body and it's actually going to encourage the body to start producing the collagen on its own. So it's actually much more effective than most collagens out there. It tastes delicious. It's a white peach flavor. You can mix it in just, 8 to 10 ounces of water, or you can put it in a big 40-ounce cup. You can do whatever you want with it. You can drink one serving of it a day, or you can drink two. You just want to be consistent with it. I only did one serving because I wanted to see what one serving would do, and I'm blown away by it. The next thing that it has that makes it very unique is it has a white tomato extract. This part is like, I'm like, everyone needs this product, even children. And the reason why I say that is that what the white tomato extract does is it actually acts as a natural SPF for your whole entire body. So that right there is incredible because then guess what? I don't have to put a ton of SPF on my face, right? During the day. I love that because we need the vitamin D from the sun. So anyway, I could go on and on, but collagen is not just a vanity product. It's not just about your face. It's also about your skeletal system. It's about like all of your organs need collagen. Collagen is so vital to our health. And so anyway, that's my collagen before and after.
That's
Oh, and then
awesome.
there's also something in this product that I'll have to look it up if you want to know more, but it there's something in it that helps with that to get your hair growing back the natural, like your natural color instead of graying. I'm like, okay, because I quit coloring my hair about 3 years ago. So I'm all about that. That's incredible.
I noticed that right away when I saw that. I'm like, your hair looks darker.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I heard them say that during the product knowledge the other day about
Mhm.
how they've even had in the trials and whatnot, people's hair get darker, which is pretty incredible. So
Yeah. And
um
the people that are older than me, I'm 54, but the people that are like in their 70s and using this product, like they have, like I've seen a huge difference in my skin on my body. Like I really haven't needed like lotion.
mhm.
But people that are older than me, like it's incredible. Um, it is incredible what they have done, like what it's done for their skin. It doesn't look crepey at all anymore, and it did in the before pictures. So like and these were people that they take care of themselves. It's not like they're not taking care of themselves, right?
Yeah.
Um, so pretty incredible.
That is cool. Okay, so before we wrap up the recording, one thing that I would just like to say is that if you're watching this tonight and you are thinking to yourself, you know, I want to get started, I want to get going right away, and how do I do that? What you want to do is you want to A, get with the person that invited you here, but B, honestly, you don't even have to wait on them. What I would do, this would be my call to action for you. If you know, we told you tonight we're going to show you how to earn. We want to show you how to earn $2,500. We just showed you how to earn $25. But what I need you to know is you get in where you fit in. If you're like, I don't have the money to buy the 30 pack, you can pre-sell them. You can start posting. You can do everything you would as if you just posted today. You got to get in and get the system of growth going for you, but you can start tonight. You can start tonight by getting with the person that invited you here, having them get you on the system of growth, get the few apps downloaded and help you get things going. But you can make a post tonight. And
Mhm.
all you need to do to make that post is take a picture of yourself, put a picture, find your most banging selfie you got in your camera roll when you last time you felt like you were all dressed up, and put a selfie on your Facebook and you tell people about the drops and you say, guys, I'm super excited. I learned about a product that's going to help me with my frozen shoulder, with my low energy. You don't have to tell everybody you got a low libido, but hey, it's a bonus. It's a bonus, right? Um, whatever it is,
Better mood,
right?
better
Better
sleep.
mood. And I can't wait to share it with you. I'm placing a bulk order for it, and I'd love to add a box to my order for you.
Mhm.
The product will help you and list 4 or 5 benefits and hit post. Say
Yeah.
comment me below and I'll send you some details.
But you need to make it public. We need
Yep.
to switch to digital creator, and make it public before you do that. But the other thing that I will say is, let's say you're like, I really want that 30 pack because I want the return on investment. You just have to sell 15 in order for the rest to be profit. That's what I want you to understand. That is incredible. And so just be really encouraged that it's possible. And the reason why it's possible is other people have done that. And our goal is, like our goal is for you to sell 15 before it gets to your door if you order that 30 pack. But in the event that you don't sell the 15, our goal is to sell out of that 30 pack as fast as possible. And our job is to help you do that, teaching and training you how to do the posting, how to reply. Again, you do not have to have this figured out because it's all already been done for you. And we truly copy and paste. And the system really does work. We have the track record is incredible for the company and the people who have been doing this. And so we're following the system because the system has proven to
Mhm.
work. And I love that. And then what's happening is people are getting healthier and they're also creating an additional income stream. And that right there is an incredible opportunity. I've never seen anything like it. Anything else, Billy, that you want to add before I turn off the recording?
No, I think that's great. My encouragement to you would just be to do what Kelly said and do it scared, do it messy, and and get that income coming in to help your family and to support your household, and whatever that may be, that whatever those needs are that you might need to fill, this can help you bridge those gaps 100 and then some 100%.
Absolutely. And our job is to help you win. That's what we want to do. We want to help you win with the product and help you win with the business. That's what our job is. It's what we want to do. It's what we're passionate about. And you're always going to have our support. So thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to stop the recording, and if hang with us if you want to ask any additional questions.